updates so radical to this situation that honestly, I don't even think I'm going to talk about half of them. Honestly, the only thing I'm going to do is link to a majority of the videos that do talk about them because I don't need my channel utterly destroyed. But you can see my reaction to these things. Man, what is wrong with you, dude? Oh my lord. I want you guys to remember all of this. I want you to remember one thing. This started out as nothing more than all of us asking for a simple response video. I want you to remember that. This started as us wanting a response video, and now we're here. Keep in mind, we wanted a response video to just one situation, about one person, about one certain... You already know who it is. It starts with a C-R-I-S. We already know who this person is. But all we wanted was a response video on that situation. We didn't get it. And now, thanks to everything else they did do and try to give us, we're here now. We're here now. Mr. Beast had multiple, SAOs. We'll call them, Sword Art Online offenders. No, you know, the, actual, the actual assaultual on a persona. Those type of people. You know, the offeros, the offenderos. Yeah, those type of people. People who make me look like a good person in comparison. Like, that's bad. You should never make me look like a good person in comparison. That's horrible. Legitimately, it's horrible. Like, because I think about some of the dumb shit I've done in my life, and then these people exist. And it's like, man, I'm not as horrible as a person as I think I am. Holy shit. Because Mr. Beast, good old Jimmy Boy McBob McDougallberry, why are you hiring these people if you are not one yourself? Like, it's either these guys get paid jack nothing, which, hey, okay. It's either they hire these people because they don't have to pay them much, or they're hiring these people because they're running a secret sanctuary or whatever. I don't know. Those are the two mindsets I'm working off right now. Like, it's either a secret sanctuary for these people, or it's just because they don't need to pay them jack shit. And honestly, I can believe it at this point because, well, have you been looking at everything else that's been going on? So many people haven't even gotten their payouts yet for most of the shit. The Beast games, several people apparently got sent home, and several people have not gotten their payouts. Oh my lord. Can it get any worse? Like, it's not like he owes anybody Lamborghinis or anything. Well, he does owe people cars in Australia. Yeah, that's rich and famous. That's lovely. So, Feastables chocolate, launched in Australia. They went to sell them there. And they said, hey, to promote this, we're going to have a little game of chance along with it, which in Australian law was perfectly legal. Here's several of the catches. First off, they say 1 bar is 1 entry, which already is encouraging people to buy at least 100, by the way, because you know how people's brain works. They're like, oh, if I buy 100, I'll have a so-and-so chance of winning something out of this. And it's like, whatever. That's the individual's own dumbass fault. I'm not here really to comment on that. I'm just saying this is how it usually actually worked, because I've watched so many videos of people buying 100 bars of Feastables to enter into this contest, this lottery, this chance to win, and oh my god. Anyway, it gets worse. So, at first it's 1 is 1 entry, then you get in there, and you have to play a fucking slot game. A slot game on the internet. Lovely. Well, hey, this is all legal by Australian standards still, so it's no big deal yet. Okay, where does it get worse? Well, they state 3 Lamborghinis is you win a car. Not specifically the Lambo, but you win a car. A Lamborghini is one of them you can win, but if you get 3 Lambos in the slot wheel, that's a car. Only for them to then turn around after a bunch of people got Lambos for, 3 in a row in the slot game. And, yeah, they then changed the rules and said, hey, by the way, 3 Lambos does not mean you win a car. Probably because they realized people were just going to buy 100 Feast bars anyway to give themselves at least a 50-50 chance of winning something. Should have thought this out ahead of time. But it gets much worse when you realize most of the people buying these bars were fucking children. Yeah, so when children would go and win something, obviously they're not old enough to win a car. By Australian laws, they're not even old enough to gamble yet. So if they were stupid, entered in, they're on a stage, yada yada yada, etc. Anyway, point is, there's estimated a few hundred kids actually did win a car, but did it at the same time. So Mr. Beast literally took money from children once again through loopholes in Australian law. I will reference a bunch of videos that talk about this stuff. I don't want to kill my channel going into ultra specifics and having videos play because we know what Mr. Beast is doing with the Sector 3 channel right now, and we're not dealing with that in any way, shape, or form, or rather the Sector 3 bot. But anyway, back to the slot machine thing. It then gets even worse because people who did win and got the fancy notification, people who actually won, spun 3 Lambos and actually managed to get the lucky 50-50 chance of, hey, you won somebody. Anyway, those who did win something still haven't gotten their cars in some cases, even though they had them all there present for the video. In Sydney, which is like one of the hubs of fucking Australia, apparently. I'm not Australian, I'm fucking American. But, yeah, I don't know a lot about Australia. I know it's not fucking massive, okay? I know it's not super fucking ultra uber massive, at least in comparison to the States. So, how did you struggle to get these cars to people? Like, you're working with a third of the fucking land. What the How? How? Well, thankfully, the guy who got the Lambo, I think. I'm not even entirely sure, because I've been reading so many articles of conflicting information, it's not even fucking funny. Kinda like the internet's doing what the internet always does and spin things out of proportion a little bit. But honestly, this time it really isn't out of proportion, because we're still dealing with the fact that we're getting more and more of these reports with no response video, and him going further into the darkness, retreating backwards like it's not his problem whatsoever, and then by the end of this, I don't even know if we're gonna remember what we're fucking talking about. Like, I am convinced somehow this shit is gonna spiral so far into hearing news about him stealing someone's underwear and hiring someone called Delaware. Both of those happened, by the way. And Delaware was the R.S.O. Yeah, the Sword Art Online offender. Too many Sword Arts online nowadays. Like, yeah, y'all need to stop playing that shit. Just stop. Or when you realize there are reports that he basically tortured his editing team. Yes, torturing the editing team. The thing I don't have and cannot torture because this is a channel run out of a fucking cell phone half the time. Well, at least nowadays. Why are you torturing your editing team, dude? Like, I hate to break it to you, but you see this box? You see this box I'm in? Yeah, this is really all you need to make fucking videos, homie. Like, you need a camera, an editing team, and a production team. Like, at least for your level of budgets and shit like that. But, baseline entry is only this fucking box, man. You don't have a reason to torture people for a fucking YouTube production. YouTube production here. YouTube broadcasting yourself, not broadcasting the offenses of everything wrong you've ever done in your life onto our palettes of video recommendations. Like, why? How? All we wanted was a response video, man. All we wanted was a response video. One video. We wanted one video. And you couldn't even do that. And now we are here. And now we have more videos for me to link and reference. And I'm going to have to throw out the whole original first version of this video. Because the first version of this video was just me talking about a quarter of the fucking shit that happened here and reacting to it. But now I am reacting to all of it because the secondary dog pack video dropped. And now we're getting word that there's going to be a fucking third one. A third one. What is going on here today? Like, well, it hasn't even been 3 weeks. It has not even been 3 weeks. We aren't even a month into this yet. And we've already had enough drama for a fucking year of it. Seriously. We've had enough drama for 1 bloody year of it, homies. And this is getting out of control. But more importantly, y'all gotta keep an eye out because I'm definitely gonna have to react more to this stuff because this keeps getting more and more insane the more and more we go on, and honestly I am losing faith in humanity a little bit from this scenario, but that is besides the point. I have been Johnny Von Duke, hope you all enjoyed today's rant. And, don't sign up for Beast Games or buy anything from Mr. Beast. Ever. Just don't. Especially his chocolate. Like, you see what his chocolate does to people's mouths? I'm just kidding. The chocolate didn't do that to my mouth. Fell flat on my face a few times. That's what causes. Anyway, I've been Johnny Von Duke. See yous.